thanks to the Most High, ancient ones, ancestors. Another day. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Alright, let's see if I am live here. Hey, hallo. Oh, goed zo. Perfect timing, my friend. Dus ik verlies. Oh, goed zo. Ik probeer even. Even te begrijpen wat je. Trying to figure out what you're writing me there, Roberto. The dog is also listening. Good. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. If you just joined and you need a song, type yes in the chat, but put it in all caps so that way I know that you want me to play over you, okay? still loving your tempo. Oh, I will buy your merchandise. All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat, all caps. What does that mean? It means I'm playing over you, not for you. That means that's your song that gets downloaded specifically just for you. Someone just asked me the question, what does it mean? I was in a group through travelgems.com, School of Wellbeing. Someone just asked me the question, what does it mean when you play over? I play over you, not for you, because I'm not entertaining you. So you get what you need. You get what you need here, not what you want. So this is not like you can just turn on the radio and pick a song, right? Or, go on our phone and pick a song, right? That's not how it works with Ancient Sound Healing with me, see? When people say, you can't say, oh, I want this song. You get from the universe what you need. So when you type yes in the chat, you're going to get what you need. So if you need a song, just type yes, all caps, in the chat. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. This is a safe place. This is a place of healing, compassion. No bullying here. We don't put up with that stuff. Period. Love, compassion, healing, understanding, support. Hey, Lita. Glad you're here. welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. I'm glad that you are here. This has been like an incredible conversation going on. You know, it's been amazing. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and you can become a member of this channel. How cool is that? Hey Audrey, you are well appreciated. The music is soon, this song is calming and peaceful. Thank you, Audrey. You know, we've just been on this healing journey, you know, and it's just wonderful, you know, when I'm reading emails and just messages from people here on this app, right? How their lives are being changed from the music. Because you can't hide from music. You know, we are music. We're all a living instrument. You know, sound is everything. So if you need a song, just type yes in the chat, all caps. Otherwise, I just continue to play over all of us. And that happens sometimes too. just joined, I'm glad you're here. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. Hey, consciousness, I know who you are. Glad you're here. Here comes your song. You know, it's like you're starting over on some projects that you're doing. It's like I'm playing, right, and then you see me moving my hands like several times. I'm gonna keep playing over you though. Let's see what that's all about. It's almost like there's like turmoil, like it's like dark. And you're trying to find the way out. You need to hold on. You need to hold on. Because you're like at wit's end and you You're trying to find your way out. Ancestors are saying you need to hold on. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's like you're all over the place. Starting this, starting that. You hear the dog barking. I don't know if you heard the dog barking. You know, those are messengers. You can look that up too. Spiritual meaning of the dog. It's like ancestors are saying it's been the same song, basically. Like I'm trying to find the ending to the song, but it's like there's almost like there's no ending to the song because it's been the same story for you in your life. So you have to make some changes. And what they're saying, just pick one. Because like there's all this stuff and you don't know what to pick because it's so overwhelming to what's going on in your life. So just pick one and begin to work on just that one thing. And I ended the song. Usually I don't, I just wait, but I ended the song because otherwise I probably will be sitting here playing over you for the next 24 hours because you've been in a loop. You know what I mean? So that's what they're saying. So when I first began to play over you, scattered all over the place, even my finger slipped on some note, you know. So come back to this, just clip it or just come back and re-listen to it, um, because that's what they're saying. I mean, they love you so much, but they're seeing it, right? They're seeing you're all over the place, um, you know. So just pick one. Just pick one thing that you need to work on, okay? And email me info@beverlybmusic.com, all right? Let me know how you're doing. All right. Hey, Audrey. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. My name is Beverly B, Ancient Sound Healer Seer. And I know you're like, what? You have to experience it, you know. Yeah. Are you saying consciousness? You are? I'll read it in a minute when you finish your thought. You are so correct. Thank you. Yeah, it's not, I'm sitting here just being used, right? I'm here to remind you of things. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but sometimes we need other people to come and remind us, you know, of things in our lives. Hey, Chizoba, glad you're here. She says, greetings, family, peace and blessings. Yeah. Feeling confused and lost. Exactly. Audrey, I'm going to play over you in just a minute. But that's exactly what I saw. It's like I'm playing over you, but it was just really dark what I was seeing. There were some colors here and there, you know, but mostly it was just dark. You know, like you, what I felt is like you don't know where to go. It's, you know, so there's like confusion and you're trying to find direction. You know, that's why I was all over the place on my piano. Nothing that I was playing was a consistent song, like a consistent melody. It was all chopped up in pieces, you know. So yeah, but there's hope. You know, there's hope. All right. So email me if you just joined. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. I'm glad you're here. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. All right. All right, Audrey. I see you. And don't forget, like, subscribe, share this channel, and you can become a member of this channel too and support this ancient sound healing movement. All right. All right, Audrey. Here comes your song. You know what I'm seeing right now is this rock formation, like huge rocks, and there's like this ocean. So just imagine yourself standing kind of from above, and you're seeing this beautiful rock formation and this water. Audrey, are you getting ready to travel and go on vacation? I'm seeing some flowers on this side. They look tropical. I'm seeing like white sand, and I'm seeing like this ocean, and this airplane just flew over. It was pretty loud. So where are you going, Audrey? Where are you taking me? There you go, young lady. That was interesting. Sand and ocean is always in order. Yeah, that's yeah. It's almost like it was. Well, it could have been two different angles because at first I saw the rocks and the ocean, and then there was this other ocean though, this other beach. Well, it may have been the same beach. I'm not sure because you know it was like a different angle, and it may be a different, you know, like different place on the same beach. But you definitely took me to the beach, or took yourself to the beach. So there you go. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. Oh, you're welcome. So if you need a song, just type yes in the chat, all caps. you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat, all caps. We're raising the vibration of ourselves with music that gets downloaded because the universe is a big orchestra. Everything is sound. We're raising the vibration of ourselves. And as we raise our own vibration, we affect everything around us. And then we raise the vibration of this planet. Because when you vibrate from a higher place, it affects people around you. Clear that negative energy. Everything is sound. Baby is born, stethoscope, it listens for the heartbeat. Someone needs to type yes in the chat. You just need to have the courage to do it. You're like, what's going on? But I really want to explore this. Just type yes in the chat. It's okay. I mean, the truth be told, we're all a mess. I mean, hey, Harmony, there you are. Yeah, I love that name. We're all a mess. I mean, every single person, it doesn't matter. You know, like some of us are a little less of a mess than others are, right? But we're all a mess. We're trying to, you know, get better. We're trying to heal ourselves, right? From whatever it is. It doesn't matter, like you can be all dressed up, whatever, or not be dressed up. We're all a mess and we're trying to, like, when you have a puzzle, right? And when you see the puzzle, like you're looking at all the pieces and it's like, oh no, you want me to what? Right? That's almost like how when we come to this earth, right? And there's a purpose, and then it seems like our life is like this puzzle, like all these little pieces, and we're trying to put it together. Okay, this piece doesn't go. Okay, now that piece. Okay, wait. All right, wait. Okay, here. Okay, this is all the blue colors. Okay, this goes here, right? And that's really what is happening in our lives. We're trying to put it together, you know. We're trying to put it together. But putting it together, it's really the healing that we're trying to do. And you can't do it by yourself. You need other people. You need places like this. Surround yourself. And I'm gonna be transparent here just for a moment, and I'll play over you in a minute, Harmony. But I'm gonna share this. The last 3 years, I actually closed myself off from the world. I was so devastated, and I just thought maybe there aren't any nice people in this world because I surely would know where they're at. You see, my hubby and I, and this is on my website too, my hubby and I, we got conned by a family friend back in 2015, I think. I mean, we got conned so badly by this person, right? That the government came to my doors. You know, this was a time, and I'm getting ready to write a book about it actually. This was a time that we were devastated. We had just lost our foster baby who actually got taken to put back in her biological family. There's a website you can check out. But either way, she was taken from us after always being with us for 3 years. They put her back with her biological family. Well, long story short, she ended up passing away because of injuries that were inflicted by her mom, right? So I didn't see her for 5 years, until I went to the funeral. So this is what we were going through as a family, right? So we were having, difficult time, with our home and stuff like that. So here comes this friend. I'm thinking she's helping me. Well, yeah, she was helping herself basically. So what I thought what she was doing, helping us, was not the case at all. So everything was false. It were false documents, false, you know, income tax information. I thought she was helping us with our mortgage. Come to find out, no, that's not what she was doing, right? So I had the government at my door 3.5 years ago. Husband and I ended up getting indicted for something that we did not do. Okay, on Juneteenth, 3 years ago, I stood in front of a judge saying I'm not guilty, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? I haven't even had a parking ticket in like what 25, 26 years. It was so surreal, to look at hubby across the courtroom like we were separated from each other. You know, I mean, my life over the last 3 years, it went from being the phoenix, closing the door to humanity. I thought that this is not possible. I'm Beverly. I don't hurt people. I don't. And so I got interrogated. I got interrogated for 5.5 hours. I mean, when I showed up to that meeting, I looked at all these agents and I'm like, I should be playing music for you guys. They greeted me with, yes, Miss Brownmiller Hover, you and your scheming. I'm like, my scheming? So they had this whole PowerPoint presentation, like, this is what you did. And I'm sitting there, what the heck is this, right? So this was on Juneteenth, so like I said, that I went through all of that with my hubby, and I thought, I mean, it just devastated me on the inside. I had to go on the inside of myself to find out what is going on here, right? How is this possible? My neighbor, yeah, I actually, right, play music for them, right? My neighbor, we were on the news. She goes, what's going on? Are you okay? They took my website, not my website, my I forgot what it was called, Bandcamp website, plugged it together with my name, just defiled my name basically, right? And just made up this scenario and told me, this is all the things that you did. It's like, that's not what I did at all. That's not what I did. You don't know me. You just have made this story up, And so the last 3 years, I am just starting to come out of this, okay, there are still nice people here. It's not all lost, but it took me 3 years. I mean, we just basically shut down. I mean, honestly, I mean, we were ordering food, we were ordering, like our groceries, and just having people deliver them. I just went. I mean, my skin was really like I was like almost yellow, like because I wasn't in the sun, you know, and it was just crazy, and it's still not completed. I still, to this day, it's not resolved. It keeps being extended. I have to report every month, right? Report, our financials and stuff. And I'm like, like, I mean, they took my picture. It's like, when they fingerprinted me, right? I went, you're gonna fingerprint me? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna raise my head, damn it, like a queen. You're gonna fingerprint me for something I did not do. And then when it was my husband's turn, I told him, babe, raise your head up and raise it up high, like a king, you know? And that was on Juneteenth. But you know what I realized? Over the last 3 years, hubby and I, we've continued our life. Because we've been together 31 years. We just took each other's hand, you know, and just moving forward, taking all that negativity and doing something with it. Hubby is writing his books. I continue to show up, and the evidence is on Clubhouse. I showed up on the day that I got indicted on Clubhouse, and I played over people because that's who I am, you know. But see, this story, I realized, is so much bigger than me. It's so much bigger than me. The fact that someone made up a story about me, right? Agents coming to my house every so many, it's like I can't even travel without having permission. They took my passport. You know what I mean? It's like I have to ask permission to travel. And then one more thing. When my mom passed away, they came after me. I had to go to court. They didn't want to allow for me to go bury my mom in the Netherlands. I'm like, what kind of people are you? Right? Do you really know me? So I had to go to court. My mom passed away, right? They finally gave me my passport, right? So I went to my mom's funeral. And do you know what? 9 months later, my brother passes away. On my way, because I had to ask for permission again. So by the time, they did their whole stipulation, whatever, you're allowed to travel, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? By the time I left here, in Hawaii, I forgot what city I was in. My brother passes away while I'm traveling, right? Head up high. Head up high. That's been my life over the last 3.5 years. Journaling and trying to figure out how in the hell did I manifest, right? For me to be indicted for something I did not do. I haven't even had a parking ticket. I'm loving on people, right? How was that person able to con me like that? To make me believe that everything that she was doing was legit, right? How do I convince this government that they indicted the wrong person, that they made up a story that's their story, that's not my narrative? That's not my story. So you know what? I had to go deep and say, Bev, what is going on here? I mean, I had to go deep. And then I realized something. And I'm actually going to write the book, even while I'm still in this thing, because it's not resolved. It's been delayed for 6 times now, since 2021 or something, Some of those people that con people, they've actually they've they've got their portion, right? But you see, this story is bigger than me going, the indictment, the fear of, prison and all this stuff is like for something you didn't do. It opened up my eyes. How many people, women especially, are out there with no voice, you know, that went through the same thing? I even went through a forensic psychiatric evaluation for 5 hours this last December. And the result was positive because I'm not a criminal. I'm just a person that just loves people, you know? But you see, yes, that's right. That's right. So Chizoba saying the God is doing everything for good for those that love him and those that are called. Exactly. And that's exactly what it is, right? I realized over the last 3 years that this story, this thing that hubby and I have gone through, right? In all reality, we should be fighting like cats and dogs, right? But we're not. In reality, why should I show up here, right? And keep playing over people? Why am I not just saying F it, right? But see, the story is bigger than me. Because see, all of this what I just shared with you, I mean, I'm actually going to write the book, and the book is going to be mostly my journal entries over the last 3.5 years. The story is bigger than me because it was created here. And that's what I realized. Fear will manifest in different ways in your life. It'll come at you. The fear, it crippled me at first. It just crippled me. I think Maya Angelou has, and what is the name, Maya Angelou? And still I rise. And still I rise, right? Maya Angelou. And so I had some fan friends that came to visit me like 2 years ago here on the island, and they looked at me and they said, Bev, you need to get out of the house. You need to start living your life, right? Because hubby and I, we didn't go anywhere. And we went to meet them, and they were like, you need to live your life. And that's when I started slowly going back outside, going back, I was still doing this online, but really started, interacting with people again. So I'm telling you this to encourage you, just because you see someone sitting here, right? Dressed up, whatever, makeup, whatever thingy, nails done, whatever. Don't think that someone isn't going through stuff. That's why I always, even when we were on Clubhouse, I always say, you don't know what someone is going through. You don't know. At first, I wasn't even talking about it because I was just like majorly embarrassed. I'm like, when people Google my name, my last name, I go by BeverlyB. That's the name that I was given by ancestors 20 something years ago. But when you type in my name on Google, I'm like, shit. My whole name, I'm like, it's right there. Like, it looks like I'm some kind of freaking criminal. Look, it's not in my nature. It's not, there's nothing, But I tell you what, when you realize that what you're going through is bigger than you, your own healing begins. Your purpose of why you're here begins. You know what I mean? Because it's so big, you know there's no way unless you get help from the ancient ones to pull you out and your mind. You know. So when you hear that I'm traveling, right? For now, I first have to ask permission. And that's humbling in itself to ask permission to travel. That's just crazy. But I'm to the point I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let you, you know, it's like no. No, I'm rewriting my story because apparently I had to go through this challenge. You know, when they come in my house to come see if I still live here, I'm like, you know what, whatever. You know, whatever. It's not your story. You know, everybody's just doing their job, whatever. Because truthfully, if anyone, and I'm going to play over you in a minute, Harmony, if anyone would go, anyone that's been studying me, right? If you go to my website and you start reading about me, right? Then you'll realize, wait a minute, you know, this doesn't make any sense. But see, how is the government going to acknowledge and admit that this time, with this woman and this man, they made a huge mistake? A huge mistake, right? But see, in time, you know, and my story is actually on my website. You know, the whole story is on my website. I put it out there. I'm like, you know what? I'm telling my story, and I'm getting ready to actually start writing the book. And I want it to be the kind of book, I'm calling it a purse book because I want people to have it. You know, like have it to encourage them. It's like, at first I thought, well, I'll write the story after. And ancestors are like, no, you're going to write the story in the storm. While you are in the storm, you're going to write the story. Right, the story of Pharaoh and Israel, that's right. Yeah, that's right. In the storm, I'm writing the story. I'm going to come out with the book. Say, look, if I can do it, you know, then you can also. To be humiliated, you know what I mean? To be, I'm talking humiliated, sitting in front of government people, IRS agents, whatever, and telling you this is what you did, and you're like, you don't even know me. You didn't take the time to get to know me at all. You just made up your story. You had your meetings and probably looked in your books and said, this is this kind of person and this is what she did, which is not the case at all. You know? So if you're going through something, just remember, you're looking at a woman who can't even leave the island here unless I have permission, who was accused of something she didn't do, who doesn't have a passport because they took it, who's happily married, who continues to reach out to people all over the world. Who didn't get in time to go see her mom alive again, who didn't get in time to go see her brother alive again because of nonsense. But I'm still here, and my head is up, and I'm telling my story. All right? So they say, don't judge a book by its cover because you don't know what's on the inside unless you start reading the book. And I'm smiling. Hey there, Anaya, I think. Glad you're here. All right. I'm going to play over Harmony right now. Harmony, here comes your song. All right, here we go. Harmony, do you have a bicycle? There's something with a bicycle. I'm supposed to ask you about a bicycle. That's beautiful, Anaya. I'm glad you're here. You have an old. Okay, all right. I'm gonna keep on playing. An old one in the shed. Okay, let me see what that's all about. It's like you're supposed to do something with. There's something with that bicycle. Like there's a memory. There's something. There's a story. There's something because there's a reason why it's still in your shed. So I saw like it's like it was a bicycle, but it looked like kind of like an old bicycle. It transitioned from storage to the shed recently, and my dad and I cleaned it up. It was his. Okay, beautiful. There's a story with this bicycle. So if it was your dad's, ask him about the bicycle and the stories. Are you an artist, Harmony? Are you an artist? For some reason, I'm seeing like that bicycle being used for something more than just riding on it. Like there's a story. Hey, Chef Tony, glad you're here. I paint sometimes and play music sometimes. I used to do BMX, like tricks on the bike. Okay. Yeah, there's something, sit with all of this. Hold on one second. All right. Sit with this because maybe you're supposed to paint that bicycle. Maybe you're supposed to write a song about that bicycle, but sit with it. Because there's something you're supposed to do. There's a story. That bicycle is talking because it's been in the family for so long. It wants to tell a story. It wants you to tell its story to the world, whichever way that is going to come about. Thanks, Chef Tony. You like my earrings? I have a whole bag of them. All right, Harmony. There you go. There's something about that bicycle. Yeah, there's something so. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Oh my goodness gracious. I've been on this thing for what, an hour and a half? Thank you. That makes sense. Yeah, you're welcome. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and join this channel. We appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys being here. You can become a member of this channel now too. All right. You know, I'm laughing. It's a private conversation I'm having with my hubby. So he just made me laugh. You know, yeah, we still joke around after 31 years. You know, I should tell you guys about my marriage. I mean, about my marriage. You know, all right, I got you, Chef Tony. After I shared all this stuff with you, we're like nuts. In a good way, you know. We just we still play around. Okay, I'm gonna play over you in just a second. I have another story. So I'm already laughing. Do any of you guys ever? Did you ever play thumb wars? Like your thumb, and you're like doing this thumb war thing with just your thumb. Did anybody ever play that? You know, the person, you're trying to take the person down just with your thumb. Any of you? You want to play for a relationship? Yeah. Just ask. You'll get it. Just continue to work on yourself, and it'll come. All right. So all right. So anyway, so hubby and I were playing thumb wars, and we were playing it while we were in bed, right? So it got to a point where it was like, you know what? If we continue on, because all you can do is just use your thumb. I said we have to stop because neither one of us wanted to lose, because I said both of our asses are going to be on the floor, out of the bed, on the floor, because it was just like, because just with your thumb, right? So we stopped that game. We stopped it because it was like, we're gonna be down. So then we have this other game. Remember now, I'm telling you guys, we've been married for 30 years. We've been together 31 years. So we have this other game. I don't even know how that came about. I mean, and it's so stupid. It's so stupid that it's funny for us. So we have this thing with the receipt. Whenever he goes shopping, if he's able to put that receipt in my hand, somehow for me to get it in my hand, that means I lost, right? so, so we've put receipts in like places where we know I got you, right? So last month, I was in my car and there was a receipt. I think he put it somewhere in my car and I had it in my hand. Now, mind you, I'm getting ready to leave with my son to go get groceries. And I had the receipt and I said, "Oh, no, you did not." I got out of the car. I stormed in the house. And my hubby's just sitting on the couch going, you know. And so we've had this game. But you have to touch it, right? I've put it in his coffee, maker and thing. And I mean, all these crazy ways we've tried to win this receipt game. We're in the store sometimes, and so he'll get the receipt, and we'll stand right in there in front of the cashier, and he's trying to hand me the receipt, and we're having this conversation. Oh no, you're not giving me that receipt, right in front of people. Just like, oh no, no, you're not. Those are the things that we do. It seems silly, but that's us. So if you keep it, sorry about that, just keep it fun. The silly things that seem stupid to other people. You know, we have these games, this silliness. There's another one we have. We have complete different personalities. So we have this thing, and we just say yes, dear, and just keep on walking. It's like, you know what? Nope. You know? So that's it. These are the things that keep your relationship fresh and thriving. They'll never stop. It is important to have fun, but it's the communication. I think that's why we're still together, because we started off as friends. So, I'm married to a friend of mine, right? He's my friend, you know? So, I mean, I'm just going to be really open with you. It's not all about the SEX. I don't even know if I can say that here. So I'll spell it. It's not all about that. If you start out like that, it may not go well, because then you have nothing to fall back on. But if it starts out with communication, when there are times when you don't want to be intimate, I'll just say intimate. When you're not able to be intimate, you can fall back on the friendship. And so, as I shared my story about what I've been through over the last 3 years, we had to fall back on the friendship, because it was not about the intimacy in that way, but it became another form of intimacy for us, where we just grabbed each other, like, okay, we're in intimacy, but there was another form of intimacy that actually blossomed from that. you know, another form of just standing together, right? Going through this storm together, continuing to be playful, you know. That's how you stay together. Friendship. All right. So what? Yeah, great message. Yes, communication is very important. Yeah, it is. I mean, if it's all about intimacy in your relationship, just bad action, just all in the bad action, when the, it hits the fan, right? What do you have to fall back on? Where are you gonna go, right? If it's all about nothing but just constantly just, humping, I mean, because we're all gonna go through stuff, all challenges. I mean, you're in a relationship with someone that's completely opposite of you, right? You have to keep talking. You have to keep talking as you're growing together, as you're healing together. Because like I said, when I first started this live stream, hey Andrew, I'm glad you're here. I said we're all messed up. I mean, all of us are going through stuff. So guess what? You bring your baggage into the relationship, right? You got to talk it out. Talk it out, talk it out, talk it out. I mean, I had, someone said when we first got married, how long are you going to give them? How long do you think they got? A year? Well, that was 31 years ago. Anyway, Chef Tony, I think you said yes. Andrew, I'm glad you're here. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We're just talking. What? Oh, hold on. What happens when you break the trust? When you break the trust, I want you to think about that. What happens when you break the trust? You see, right, right. When you did something and you broke the trust and you don't trust the other person anymore, or the other person doesn't trust you, right? It goes back to communication. It goes back to the foundation. What was your relationship built on? Was it built on trust, right? What was it built on? And that doesn't mean you can have a crack in your foundation in your relationship, no matter who your relationship is with. You know, just because this is just coming, just because there's a crack, doesn't mean you can get some love cement. I'll call it love cement, and not take that cement and close that crust. But you have to be willing to do the work on the inside of yourself. But you don't have to prove to that person or your spouse or your wife or whatever relationship it is, you know. It's when you're willing to do the work on yourself, you know. Because even if that person says, "Hey, I don't trust you anymore," that still means that they also have trust issues also, and they have stuff that they need to work out, you know. It's give and take, and it's not easy. I mean, I can say Scott and I, we've gone through all of the above, you know, but you have to be willing to do the work no matter what relationship you're in. And it starts with this right here, your mouth. Communication, you know? And don't allow for the person to keep hanging that stuff over your head. It's like, enough already. Okay, I did this. I know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I've forgiven myself. It's time to move forward now. Forward or move on. You know. But if you're in a relationship and you've been, like you've been together, just going through, stop living in the past of stuff that you've done. But you have to be honest. Be honest with yourself. I hope that makes sense. Because I'm not perfect. I'm a hot mess. Most people that are in this line of, work, if you want to call it work, we came into this work because we had to go through things ourselves for our own healing, you know, so we can give from our overflow. So, yeah, it's something you need to start trusting yourself. Trust yourself, work on yourself, and then things start changing. But if you keep hammering yourself about something that you did, right? Then you keep creating that same scenario over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you keep getting reminded of what you did. Why do you have to keep being reminded of what you did? It's already done. You did it already. It's done. Maybe that was your life lesson. You know? What did it feel? Okay, I broke someone's trust. Someone that I really love. Take a piece of paper, write down all the things that you love about this person you're in a relationship with, and then write all the things down that don't like about this person. Which one wins? You know, stop. Don't allow for anyone to keep reminding you of what you did. I mean, did you ask for forgiveness? From the heart, though. I mean, really from a place of, what? I'm sorry that I did this. I'm sorry that I made you feel this way. Please forgive me. I mean, have you had that conversation, consciousness? Have you had that conversation eye to eye? Say, look, I am sorry. This is hurting me. I did something stupid. It was, you know, it was wrong. But it's time to move on. Let's build this life together. Or let's go our separate ways if you cannot even trust me anymore. You know. But it starts with you. It starts with you. I hope that helps. I saw a yes somewhere. Chef Tony, was that you? I forgot who. Someone put a yes here. Did you put a yes, or you wanted a song, or were you just agreeing? If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. You never know where this is going to go. You're welcome. Don't give up. Don't give up. Look, take what I shared earlier. Take what I shared. Share it with your partner. Take us as an example. We should be fighting like cats and dogs. Or cat and dog, I don't know. But we're not. So take my life as an example, and I can't wait till I write the book. It's already written, really. I just need to really type everything out. You know. Take my life as an example. That's all I can tell you. And then build from that. Look, if they can do it, you know. Yeah. And I should tell you one more thing about that. My husband's mom actually passed away during this whole situation also. And he never got to see his mom again. Okay? We're still together. I mean, if you've put so much work into a relationship, unless someone's beating you or if there's mental abuse, I'm not talking about that. If you've put so much work into a relationship, right? Seriously. Then continue to build. All right, Chef Tony, was that a yes in all caps? Can you put it in all caps so I know that that's what you want me to play over you? Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. I'm glad you're here. I've been on this thing like forever. It's okay though. We're just talking, right? We're sharing. We're building. We're lifting. We're creating. We're healing together. Because me sharing stories. Hold on. You know, it's just as healing for me. So I'm going to wait for you, Chef Tony. Can you put it in all caps? Did you put it in all caps already? I didn't see it. I don't know. Oh, I've talked so much. Hold on one second. I'm almost out of water. So I'll wait for you. Hold on. You know, I'm not, I'm not that serious. And I love bubbles. I really do. Do you like bubbles? I really like bubbles. Yeah. I've been meaning to do this. I actually just got myself a bubble machine. There you go. All right. I bought a bubble machine, guys. I mean, not like a real bubble machine. I'm giving you some bubbles. Okay. All right. Some more, I think. There you go. Okay, one more. Yes. There we go. Now I can continue on. Yes, I play with bubbles and my piano gets a little wet. Who cares? I mean, it'll dry. It's water. I sometimes like, why be so uptight? Trying to be all, It's like, you know what? I like playing with bubbles. Yes. All right, Chef Tony. Breathe. Here comes your song. You know, Chef Tony, what ancestors are saying is you got your message already. Everything that I was sharing, that was a download for you already. So they want me to share this story with you. 31 years ago, my hubby, he was not my hubby at the time. He actually stood in the rain for 6.5 hours. Now, this was like the payphone time. Payphones were still a thing. No cell phones. He stood in the rain for 6.5 hours talking to me. He used to call me 701, 702, 703 every day. Every day. At first it was like, oh, I know who that is. Oh, I know who that is. But he was persistent. So how persistent are you for that relationship that you really want? All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Oh my goodness gracious, what we've been on this thing. This is starting to remind me about the clubhouse days. I'm in for it. All right, if you just joined, glad you're here. We're about to close it off, probably. Um, don't forget to share, like, subscribe to this channel. You can find me on TikTok. I'm about to start going live on TikTok also. I probably will be live on TikTok Friday instead of coming live here. I have to think about it a little bit more. But good news, I got my microphone. So I'll be doing the live streaming from the beach, the beautiful scenery here in Hawaii. So I'm very grateful for that. And it finally came in, right? But you can find me on TikTok at BeverlyB Music. You know, join me over there. If you need a song, type yes in the chat. Oh, you fell asleep. This is I want y'all guys to know that Roberto is my bestie in the Netherlands, okay? I've got two of them in the Netherlands. We've been friends for 40 something years. 50. Well, let me say 62, 50. Yeah, I think we were like 13 or something. Yeah. That's my brother from another mother. Love you, Roberto. Love you to pieces. Glad you fell asleep. You're welcome, Chef Tony. Remember what I always say, my friend. Keep your head up. No matter what. And you know my story now. I probably should make a video just from that part, right? And put it on my website where I share my story. Right? But I'm out of water. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time. Alright? And keep continuing on, you know? Working on our healing together. And you know, my friend is telling me that he fell asleep. That's the whole purpose of this channel, is for people to calm down. You know, love you too. It's for people to calm down, for people to fall asleep, you know. That's what it's all about. So kiss on the cheek. Mwah. Mwah. Keep walking. Keep talking. You know, I always say that. Keep walking, keep talking. And we're all here. Dark chocolate mocha, vanilla bean frappuccino, caramel taffy. We're all here. We bleed the same color. We need each other. Oh, beautiful. Ayan is super calm in my lives. Nice. Give her a hug. Give her a hug for me. I'm hugging you. Bam. Right? I'm hugging you. Don't forget to share this channel. So, before we go, you know what to do. Like I always say, you don't know what someone is going through. So encourage someone for just a second and tell somebody you got this. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Conscious Sis, you got this. Roberto, you got this. Chef Tony, you got this. Audrey, you got this. Andrew, you got this. Harmony, you got this. Chef Tony, did I get you? Chef Tony, you got this. Who else we got? Anaya, you got this. Conscious Sis, you got this. Chizoba, you got this. Come on, write it in the text. Tell somebody you got this. There you go. Come on, tell somebody you got this. Here we go. Boom. All right. I will be back tomorrow. Same time. This was beautiful. This was heartwarming. This was healing for all of us. Tell your story. Whatever it is, tell your story. I've told my story several times already. I telling my story, told my story. It helps healing for me. It helps to heal you, right? On your journey. Ayana, you got this. Yeah, right? All right. I will be back tomorrow. Have an amazing day, evening, night, wherever you are in this world. Together. Together, we're stronger. All right? Sweet dreams. Beautiful day. Peace and blessings to you, my friend. Aloha.